Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Capital City News. I'm your host Yusuf Mong, and this is your best way to stay informed and engaged with Salt Lake City government. On this episode, we're talking to economic development, taking a look at downtown malls, and taking an even deeper look into construction season. But first, a couple look backs at some things you might have missed.
I just want to talk about the origin of this really quick. This is a really unique space. This space is the confluence of three streams, Immigration, Parleys, and Red Butte, into the Jordan River. And this was a very neglected space for many years. This was a paved road, parked cars, dead-end cars that just stayed here vacant for a long time, and it didn't really represent or serve the community in any meaningful way. And it started as a group of University of Utah students, some of here today. Megan is in the audience, and a professor that saw potential here at this space, and they shared that vision with the community and with Salt Lake City to really begin a grassroots kind of movement of improving the Jordan River corridor and providing spaces for our community to recreate and to come and ground themselves in nature. And we know that community building, access to public spaces is so important to the health and the well-being of our community members. So it's really critical, but I think the story here is so neat because it really was a community vision. This was not Salt Lake City that drove this project, and it was Community Development Block Grant that helped fund the initial planning work. It was like $70,000 to do the initial engagement, and ultimately funded about 20% of the construction project that we have here today. So the outcome is just really wonderful. We stand here in one of 18 municipalities on the Jordan River, all of which are investing significantly into the Jordan River because it really is the ecological and cultural heart of our Salt Lake City and Salt Lake County's west side. And I look back at this project, and it's so fun to come and celebrate because the city is getting ready to invest another $15 million over the next 3 to 5 years on improvements into the Jordan River. And this project, I think, is a shining example and can be a catalyst for that change. So I just thank you to all the partners, more than anything, to helping make this happen, including the Community Development Block Grant Program. It's a small piece of the Jordan River and a small piece of our public land system, but places like this can be much better with the investment and vision from the community and the leaders we have.
And now our newest segment featuring our very own Delphia Valenzuela of Salt Lake City Engineering, ESPN, Engineering Season Project News. Roll that tape.
Welcome everyone to the kickoff of the Engineering Season Project Report, aka ESPN. I'm Delphia Valenzuela with Salt Lake City Engineering, and joining me today is the one and only Yusuf Mong from SLC TV.
That's right, Delphia. We're here to bring you the highlight reel of Salt Lake City's biggest and boldest 2024 projects. From road revamps to green space upgrades, it's been a fast-paced season tackling everything from 2100 South to Life on State.
And it's not just those major projects. We've also seen over 15 local streets completely reconstructed to help keep the momentum going across the city.
That's right. Big moves, big wins all over the city, making Salt Lake a safer, smoother place to live and drive. So buckle up and let's dive into this action-packed Engineering Season special. We couldn't kick off the Engineering Season Project Report without sharing some of the Traffic Tuesday behind-the-scenes fun. From forgotten lines to battling unexpected noise. It wasn't all smooth sailing. But our unscripted star of the show, none other than Bakugo, diva of the crew.
That's right, Bakugo wanted all the attention, the whole spotlight for himself. We had to fight for lines and make sure he didn't steal the show. He might be a small guy, but he has a big presence.
From chewing on props to making sure we stayed on track, Bakugo kept us on our toes. But hey, that's the nature of working with a true superstar.
Guess we'll have to book him in advance next time.
Don't worry, folks. We'll keep the pause under control next time.
Bakugo! What do you think?
Are you excited about construction?
Thank you for tuning into this week's Traffic Tuesday. We'll be at West Virginia.
West Virginia!
Holy! Alright, that was good up to that point. I was about to start dancing. Okay, ready? Yep. Hi, welcome back for Traffic Tuesday. Okay. Dominion has reopened the intersection of 200 West and West Temple, so that's real exciting. 200 South, 200 South.
Now let's zoom out for a big picture look at this year's major plays. Our team has been all in on projects like 2100 South, Virginia Street, and 200 South. We've made some serious moves on 1100 East, focusing on road surface improvements and pedestrian upgrades.
West Temple saw some massive wins in accessibility, while 300 North got a much needed safety boost for everyone on the road. And of course, Life on State now features smoother lanes and new green spaces.
And don't forget Sugar House. We've done a playbook overhaul with projects along 2100 South, updates on Highland Drive, and the recently completed 2100 South sewer project by Public Utilities.
These projects aren't just about improving roads. They're about making Salt Lake City safer and more connected, while bringing Salt Lake City's infrastructure into the future. Big thanks to the residents and businesses in Sugar House for their patience as we continue making these game-winning changes.
Now let's gear up for 2025 with a sneak peek of what's on the horizon. We're ready to keep the momentum going with our major projects like 2100 South and 300 North, plus even more action-packed projects.
Absolutely, Delphia. A major highlight next year will be the collaborative play on 1300 East from 2100 South to 3300 South, where Salt Lake City, Mill Creek, and UDOT will team up to level up bike and pedestrian facilities, upgrade sidewalks, and enhance pavement. Another major move will be 600 and 700 North, where we'll make this corridor safer, faster, and more efficient.
Engineering season 2025 is shaping up to be a big year full of big wins, so keep your eyes on the field for all the action to come.
And that's a wrap for our debut engineering season project report. But don't worry, this is just the beginning. We've got plenty more updates and exciting news coming your way.
Thanks for tuning in, Salt Lake. Stay connected, stay safe, and we'll see you out there building a stronger, safer Salt Lake City.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, and we'll be back with more updates soon. In closing, some words from one of our greatest philosophers.
Road work ahead.
Sure hope it does.
Do you have a garden in need of some planting?
A friend in need of a tool? A vacant lot in need of some TLC?
A home in need of basic exterior repairs?
An alleyway in need of art? A community wanting to show off neighborhood pride? Well, Love Your Block is here to help. Any business, community organization, or resident in the West Side and Ballpark neighborhoods are encouraged to apply for a mini grant of up to $2,000 to help fuel those community and volunteer-led improvement projects.
Any idea that targets targeting spaces, addresses community concerns, or boosts neighborhood pride is welcome. Get creative, get motivated, and get your grant application in November 1st or December 1st. Visit our website to learn more about past projects and how you can get involved.
On this week's interview, we talked to Josh Palou with Economic Development about the stoppage of construction in Sugar House, making it more accessible for everyone, and reminding you to shop local this holiday season.
Hi, my name is Josh Palou. I work for Salt Lake City's Department of Economic Development. We have a couple things we'd love to share with you today. The first being that Sugar House construction has paused until January. And this is a great opportunity to support our local businesses and our local community this time of year. The second being that we have created a Sugar House Savings Pass in collaboration with the Sugar House Chamber. And this is a great resource for discounts and deals this holiday season. It's super easy to use. To download it, go to shopsugarhouse.org. It takes about a minute to sign up for, and we have a variety of discounts on there. And if you are a small business in Sugar House that's interested in joining the pass, it's very easy to do so. You can reach out to our department at ed@slc.gov, and we'll make sure we get you to join the pass, and hopefully we get you some sales this year. And make sure we get out, we shop small, we shop SLC, and support our community.
On this week's History Minute, we take a look back at our downtown malls, from ZCMI to City Creek, and everything in between. including the amount of joy it brought to a certain boy who would ride up and down those escalators like they were the most amazing, fancy amusement park ride in the world. It's me. I'm that boy.
Downtown has always been the home of retail shopping in Salt Lake City, beginning with ZCMI and Auerbach's. But in the 1970s, Main Street underwent a transformation to modernize. First was the destruction of the original ZCMI to create the ZCMI Center Mall. The facade of the building was kept and installed over this brand new indoor mall. At the time of its completion, it was the largest inner-city shopping mall in the country. It was so successful that another indoor mall was conceived right across the street, and in 1978, work on the Crossroads Mall was completed. Crossroads was a 4-level shopping center with 2 major stores anchoring the place. Auerbach's, an institution in Salt Lake City for more than 100 years, couldn't keep up and closed its doors just a few years after the opening of Crossroads Mall. These 2 malls thrived for many years until the Gateway development happened. Built in time for the 2002 Winter Olympics as part of a massive push for urban redevelopment, the Gateway became the epicenter of retail downtown, taking the spotlight from the aging facilities at Crossroads in the ZCMI Center. On October 3, 2006, the LDS Church, who owned both Crossroads and ZCMI, announced that it would be bulldozing those malls to make way for the City Creek Center. Now, the only thing left of these malls, aside from the ZCMI storefront facade, are VHS memories and dated photographs.
That's it for another episode of Capital City News. Remember, this is your best way to stay informed and engaged with Salt Lake City government. You can do that by following us on social media at SLCGov, tuning into Channel 17, or subscribing to us on YouTube. From all of us here, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving and plenty of leftovers. My friends always told me to quit it with the Thanksgiving leftovers, but I couldn't quit cold turkey.